KumChaCha. That to say.
Brapeni yadom. Adom ne doso.
Heavy.
In fact, se Nyankopon edu ba bi ana enye ye papa ye bi ayaya ma abroso. Enye ye papa ye bi a
beautiful.
Yaya ma abroso ne mo na yadom a wo chiche ye no.
Beautiful.
Na ode ebi acheyen. Enti meka se fi yadom
heavy.
Eti nyame enhiraw
Heavy.
Na ojo kese
Heavy.
Mame kwan na menchia me nkrofo mienu bi.
Yanko.
Ansana what wa udumadi so.
Yanko.
Because me osofu kese bi a onfa usu ndi agro.
Sir.
Owo US. Aye friend Bishop Adonten Boaten. Boaten. Nyame esofu kese pa ewo kura ya mi hu Canada Virginia.
Beautiful. What can we?
I am Makawi Virginia. In fact, nyame sa ewo ne so pa nyame hira no ne nua Jesus abranti enso a owo UK oye mia menua nkasa pa on family agoro ewiase pa Nyankopon enhira no na sofu Kennedy afre titibram Kennedy onso tie a Onyankopon hira pa titibram na wo sofu keke enso nyame bo a next week yabeko o maame sorry o papa yi no ewo Kumase afrancho osofu keke nti me to me safre o nyina so bia momaden se obetumi ababi eti bro me da se na minchia senior so on say enne show no in fact me yobi a o steady a me hu senior ne mani eje
heavy.
So they say me hu senior captain Captain Smartia. In fact ni mani eje pa na menim papa no menim ni Kumase menim adwuma pa oye Emma Ghana ene wiase nyina eti no ewie no on say me ba kingdom ha na in fact me be program ya me sia na se ho na me hu no na chese mani je na me say ko die nyame hira ne papa in fact wo benyi ache because adientia fifi me say Captain Somati benyi ache no say oyo obi a akoma ekuta na ne white adwene ye white ese nanum na wo di kora na wo yi no de amount
heavy.
In fact wo benyi ache
heavy.
Wo benyi ache pa nyame hira no
waka say
me da se
ko die Kodie. No, sir. Yaminado, my brother. O say is
Yaminado.
Nasisi anu hu samenka former moy.
Oh, there be former be any baby.
Former be any baby.
The politically suspended presenter.
Okay.
Who is seeking for extension?
Okay.
Of the political suspension.
Okay. In your extension.
Oh, may you so suspension wabwamo.
I relax your body name.
No, nye them wabwam.
Ebe kwando.
Chere menya every 6 months. We want to suspend them 1 month.
Every 6 months.
1 month suspension, 1 month.
Wow. Into 2 months in a year.
Why 2 months?
Wow.
Obwampa.
Na katna if you are the record.
Abe na so where you made from Kumasi. It takes only the lazy person to become a lazy fool. And I am not a lazy person. Inch be a was a bamon in one. So there a use it inch in the
yeah.
I am a daughter or banam minim cram coming to me yamamri. And how must say on for 1 month and come home.
Dabewa.
You mean come baby or happen America.
Dabehu. One for 1 month.
Where no be here.
Now one of no one found come.
And send your own science suspension letter.
Now one sunny.
One was I know away.
One of my
was son if you come as was about.
Okay.
Over to be account.
Relaxation the year, Juma.
I mean, it would have wifey Ben. Over Sunday, Monday, I'm looking.
Okay.
And see, at the many time,
I'm fettled.
There be many time a man.
On in your fettled.
In your way, and see, that may per be a many more time.
There's a fettled.
And so I was sister and own the Bosumuno or some.
Okay. And nature was
I say, Master was about to level. I'm only important to me in the
Atse.
numbers of a moon.
Now I was so let an
Aza, oh, here, pan edge.
It was more no.
No, you see, it's one of the most useless things that has ever happened.
Hey!
I don't have the time to think about it, honestly speaking.
Suspension, I was
No,
more.
it's one of the most useless things that has ever happened to me. So I don't have the time to think about it.
Useless then.
No, I want to be sincere. I mean, means that we said that in Yimada from Momo Fabrim.
Better.
It's in Yima. To have the time, waste my time to think about that political suspension. Why must I waste my time to think about that? Tell me why.
Serious?
No, I'm not let me waste the time. At the gym, I a glass of red wine. Namada. That's a man from Quadrant. What I was suspended. I'm brother. Then I'm a fool.
Now some you are too.
Ebasama.
On yo.
Ebasama. Ebas no emi.
I mean, if that's will take you by surprise.
I'm me just smart. As if I care. Time I menya. Let me to they read the books. Enlighten more. It's a Quadrant suspension. Oh, you're useless. Time I menya. Na matna hall my minimum from my ya ponko na me ba pin it mechi okay minimum marriage dagren it's a menje na mon kodwen suspension ho aba brother I'm too smart, too intelligent to think about suspension.
Obi ori say ye be kede ebia waran kasa na afọ ho adwene dedo it bobom na say kai abin wa
there it takes a dislocated mind to think every location is far. It takes a dislocated mind to think that every location is far. And imagine, oh, there's no far location. It takes a dislocated mind to think that way. And so I have shock absorbers. I'm a dead metal.
Hey, dead metal.
And see, bad enough for more.
If you bro for say
Dead metal. Now what you say?
Said your wuti am ye
Sabe say so be
But if you win bibi. I saw na captain beto aso no. Ye ball. Na Asamoah Jan. Mike Esen. O mi ene ye yi won free ball bo mu a. Ball no nse dey nye do.
Eye nko ho.
Dabi.
Eye
me na eye me ma eye. Let's say, radio. Oh, the American on the say radio program na more yen. Me radio program na more yen. Ya one crofobia or radio no man na media no more. The mess of KumChaCha American say all free media no man na say bia all fifi side na all free wa. Meme ye bobola me sha dem pebo but that Asamoah Jan esen ye bobola on be you won free man on mentan hwe ball no bi eno so benya asem
it indirectly no ye den
of suspension
wa
oh you see I keep saying this and I want all the young guys in this country to understand one thing. When you wake up in the morning, you need to have it up here that you are the principal architect of your life.
Yeah.
Nobody will come from anywhere to draw any line for you. Damadwini nya botsi me bioma. Sandwino ho biom say a little ache can spoil a good head. That's also that him. If we are now at the third point, that people may have perceptions about you.
Yeah.
But every perception about your life is irrelevant to your selection. That's one I can hold.
Yeah, Bobra, simple.
A young guy, man, for to come function, Mr. Phone to.
Boys and wired, I mean,
what's this kind of girls? No,
what is your watching?
On your right.
Sikanish
and for Sikan Hemato.
Okay.
David.
Okay.
Baba.
Okay.
And keep the money. Ko kaswa ko pasa se hojo to Second, more real estate. Kingdom real estate as a man's home.
Mansu be any.
Langas or
Nothing.
good. Now, what is Sikanaba? No, what could to be? Men 550 Ghana and Koto pizza more bandy.
Hey,
Wabra will hide dying. Well, yes, I will Jimmy for.
Long your watch.
See, and the cement bag 50 Ghana. To the when your top pizza 50 Ghana and a pair.
What was cement?
Into what your blog 40. No, they are cobran in within one night.
I want a yam.
Sa Obano. Ada obe hu bema all high dying. Na bema na mie na ni so opese osidan no obeja hwa kodi sa bema na
Obey your simple.
aha because opebe bia obenya lasting solution, not temporal solution.
That is it.
Wo so your ba jai say odi sika no aduane ma mema di ema ne bi di traffic im hwe kaswa traffic obedi kaswa traffic im di aduane koma bema sister den na ha wadwen
Obi best here perhaps.
Medina traffic. No one word you are from aha. What they call Medina. That's why I come be Medi. There be men yes. What's the first can cook?
But say captain be ana opewasemo.
There be.
Sawo.
There be.
O say ya woni pa bi o wa.
There be sofo. Ya mo munya we say.
Osofo de no work cantonment and osofo work aswa. Eti aduane no kɔ de.
O say obi o no ma woyɛ te say me say me ti
once a while be
te say me say me ti we me ye womanizer.
How can womanizer me ni na te say abro funa.
Okay.
Anya de wadwen ye wo no.
Okay.
Chese opemassem.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, o say wo adwon bone fifi.
Ya kama mesro.
Na
wo
kama.
Fifi once a while be
what no cooperate
na say wo adamfo baabi na what to pizza man dia enye but the make the multiple pizza buying
every day.
Now watch this. So we your bar we your bema oba wo fie na boyfriend afrel ya we o bre o de ja sem de bia me ba o ye na obeso be fa drop your mama won for so and then wo de fabra wo ba metua na wa fa dropping na wo de call wo do the gate na no a na wa frɛ no onya hu call na wa kɔhye bathroom no ebu nsu egu no ho nti wo friend video call na wa fa so your boyfriend
thank you
be hu no say o dware
yeah
and the tua na brɛ na wo ba
media ma
exactly na watua
simple
na wa fosoro wa koye ho pasa
one time
we a de si ye no ne nakono eye ewu nti no e ma won kai wo lorry fare nti wa ko be 10 times say 50 Ghana 10 500 cement 10 bucks no
eko umonsi ogusoso na ma we food
eye kese
times
we ye be ma wo ma metie kura se wo betena nkran se wo be bobra sika odi ato pizza ma ma ye to be du kana nkran northern region
okay
quite tin
big time
but ebe ye kakra no ada ye be suspend e wo no wo fi wura be setu
simple cry
so what I'm trying to say is that ade ama African youth yentimi njina ye nanso yenye very robust very strong yenni shock absorbers and say yenye independent. We are always waiting for election year. Na politician Tibo Nkoso abeto petisi ama. Oma odu di nkwasi asem ni wi a na wasama 10 Ghana so. No we kum future.
Oka se nkwasi asem bi ti se.
Na wo ye tam kontiba kuta wonsem so bi koto aba wo kuro bi so na fa kontiba akọ because ya mo apetisi. Na wo ba na ma 10 Ghana.
Na one ka se ya ma apetisi.
I would say entertainment and politics. So what's I say?
Okay.
It's as I said, the African youth, the Ghanaian youth, as I said, we are independent. Tis a number of Suya Juma. Suya Juma ye. Man, Shessa will boss or Chile Juma Teteo. That's what be doing. No. Suya Juma na Wusuya ye. Suani ye na brabontin ye na set it up ye na pam ni ye na nya sika ye. When in South Africa ye kasa obi aye ye a three simple things. Na ye kasa obi aye ye o. Oh, ni fie ni. Na yere ne mane na ye two. nansi na de car be ka ho on na ekọ no asa yesi pade we abobra o ni do bia dan te se nkuko bo ya metimi wo Tantra Hills ya ba ko o yere no wo ma ane car afia we if you are a young man, if you're a young person, if you're a young lady, think about building yourself to become independent against the foolishness of the old. Say, why nyana sa? Now we baby to say Africa, Ghana, Kawa. They be our train MP. MP granted you drew a crowd and find a glass and uncle from Nanconfan from your day. Obu Quasia. I didn't find a glass and conform. Time I said the glass back from your time or Pelma. What couldn't say who no one winning election? What I say? When was the last time you saw minister? Ba MP ba president ba vice president ba so you pulling agent.
You been see that?
Anyway. One moment go down on for penny paper, ye calculation, till radio no church or papa. That was what 20 years about sound. No, Johnny. You lived in London for quite a long time. Did you see this rubbish?
No, I'm quite so proud.
It hasn't happened that way. And it's a well calculated, well rehearsed, well orchestrated attempt by the African politician to render the African youth useless. And a well rehearsed, well calculated, fully well orchestrated to render you useless. The reason is that in Africa, you cannot use the old to fight for political power. You use the young to fight for political power. And if the young becomes very independent, the politician in Africa will set up, corruption will reduce by 60% one time, bam. Abrochire, my young ones are in the various colleges. They are not too much interested in politics.
Yeah.
They are interested in the games. We pursue a musician. We pursue so the concentration is tailored towards your career. Abrochire, it is the old that are used for politics. So when the old reject you, you can win power. In Africa, when the young reject you, you can win power. And Abrochire no man who nyansa say sasa tie dia yemwa old no to obi aba akokora say ye wo mo friend say baby homes no mo friend say mo na mo te ho mo de nkokora fo no ko gugu no kokora ne mere wa no whichever way
whatever home
wo de won kai kora anya hwe
oh refugee
enti wo ya akokora wo America
so mon kai me wa me refugee
wo ya akokora wo America wo ya akokora wo UK wo tena what na what na which hospital bill.
No.
Okay. So hospital free. Anambwa. Okay. Saban Central ka. Anambwa. Exactly. And think Africa hana young guys here jinja we busa won said da benda na branch you hye konam ho ye hye ne chain.
Why?
We
very much.
Okay. Da benda na ye betimi build this system to an extent say the system would make his system work for him. When are we going to do that? Say ye benya a solid system. Anka abranche we betimi pia na ju 2 o'clock. Akobo obi club amano agisika gu no bottom. Ba mani pia 2 o'clock. Obi ammo no 2 obi be hye na agine phone.
E wo kroma.
E no bi so.
Wow.
I said na Kromfan Kroburu University campus. Echo various halls. So the only thing we can do, it is not only this A4 size sheet we call certificate. That is not it for the youth. We need to give them mental emancipation. We need to take the slavery of the old now. It's been deposited on our memory, no away. I'm a Miria University. Minkuta degree. But the point is that epeda ekowenyima abazi no osede di kanhwe osede hwede ebe build wo brain.
Why are solid?
More refide ye won crofo we university we still illiterate.
Wo hoda me.
Oh, you were educated illiterate to society then. A lot of them.
Okay.
Have a lot of educated illiterates. We school but are illiterate. Office school no mo ben onye ne wo fasina na wo bontomuru so no one life and onye the same.
Really?
Okay. Sisere mmiri ya ye wo mi. abadintina equal UK. What nas why your research America when your research there are certain courses in them secondary year. This system be wo ho am one and catch radze. In your job fanye. I would say what's this year? A boy factory. Fanda Kingdom group of companies or your oza. Na ebuya obi oye history master's degree in history if I'm more better honor bachelor the Kingdom started 25 years ago and you know first receptionist for friend day the secretary of friend you don't need that one but you need to know history and so you show history kakra of primary junior high senior high every equal university there should be something ebe pay abanon na companies no would investigate na no war channel debra na be yeduma
solid.
First, and I sociology, who on first opinion of society in Yamwa. Then they have there. So the African youth need to sit up. Men can the wound you be a university. I will fit into you useless. You are not useless. Because I know a professor, Ocha mechanical engineer, the car say what's it called? You offended Kumasi magazine. Ocha mechanical engineering. The car say what's it called magazine.
Because I dream for no go.
I know, I'm telling you. And to say ye yuta, let's say Lucian Juba Suen ye. I was so Yamia Yadom was a roco school, could ye. Ye we are any tuning and ye be blend. You see, in building society, you need the positive and the negative. Without positive and negative, there's no power. That is what Germany did. During the German Revolution, where 17,000 old men and women were buried alive. They later realized that no, what we need, onion sadu juma, a fitter, a mason, a carpenter, a day, let's build our own country. And they did it that way. And Germany became a huge country that now one of the superpower countries in the world.
Yeah.
What are we doing to the Ghanaian youth? What are we doing to the African youth? Ekwa abrochi hu na wakacho the Obareba school on fast camera, non fa model.
You weren't even there.
Okay. Antina ha, what just second school?
On the mention that
we are actually you see, in security, anything that can hurt anybody should not be introduced to the child. Second, so pra. In time says Yamari Roko school was one for Kotokuru Dom Famra.
was a guy I don't know.
Ekwana school hofua no apanish no akwa yikura mode fakodo.
Oh really?
But school yin now at one odebru.
That mean you mean na e do rokodo.
Brother wo ho. That brother farmer be no ye. Is farming punishment to the farmer na. Odu abode na ye di bi ba school ho na wood na. Is that punishment? It's a profession. Okay, it's a profession. But you are being dogmatized to believe that farming, it's a professional crime. So don't go into it. But eco UK, eco other advanced countries now, you know, now you show gardening. You show how to keep pets. And see, obi pets, kwa debi. Obi pets, koko. Obi pets, kamai. Do you know why they do that? So that you can have the idea. If you need to venture into agriculture, rearing of animals, you go to my one ye. By any hey, kamai nam kwemonye. Hi, what a more.
Yes, you know.
Kwata kwata the baby on kaye.
Senkro food be rippy and more dominant.
Anyway,
and
you see, so what we need to do, and it's say, we need to build the future of the youth. We don't have to kill that future. There's a wind blowing across Africa. Mark my words. If the governance in Africa will continue the same way, the next 10 years, Africa can never contain the African. Look at Nigeria, the Biafra area, the northern part of Nigeria. Serious confusion, serious commotion, serious violence. Why? Because the youths there, those between the ages of 15 to 42, they feel sad they don't have a life. They don't have a future. Now, go to Mali. All the various terrorist groups, they are moving into Bamako And they are on our borders over there. Ghana Armed Forces, kudos to all of you. I salute you, sirs. They are there 24/7, making sure these terrorists will not enter into our country. Now, they are moving into the west of Mali, Bamako, into Ivory Coast. And they are moving gradually. When consciously we find jobs, we find employment for the youth, nobody will come from anywhere to influence them against the destiny of this country. Go to Ivory Coast now. 7 out of 10 youth in Yejumanye.
Wow.
Yes. Go to Togo. 9 out of 10 in Yejumanye. Now, Nigeria, according to the current United Nations report, 10 out of 10 in Yejumanye. When you come to Ghana, it's 8 out of 10. They don't have jobs. And these are issues that the African politician need to sit down and begin to think. That what actually caused all these problems? Ebiana, you hear education. Years back, yenya. Got so good. Nanado has given us free senior high school.
Yeah.
Maybe it was because of health problems. J.A. Kufo gave us health insurance. Maybe it was as a result of pregnancy and delivery. So J.A. Kufo gave us free maternal health care. What is left again? Saa nneɛma aka no na ɛsɛ sɛ yɛbɔ ho ban na yɛ expand it. Sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a akwadaa no nyini no onyini fɛfɛɛfɛ. Ɔwɔ hospital kɔ. Ɔsan so free school kɔ. Hospital no ontua. Ne papa will register national health insurance. A quality medication.
Yeah.
And yes, sir, opa yencho we ma and yencho from our kotonibia. So you start building the child from the day that child was born. Up until the child attains 18 years. Na akoda ni nim say me dachi be ye fe. But sisi a me no mienu ye kwotwoko. Na bisa wo ho say akoda ya wo no wo twoko enne. Or 6 months, no, the Dutch your day. Fabidia, as an example, the benda na wo retire from this microphone. Now, go long, abetna.
Go long, John.
The benda abekono abetna. The benda na Captain Smart. Be fi microphone echi as a breakfast show host. That's what for KumChaCha firstborn. Abe take you over. Dabenda, and Obama, Kofi Adoma, Yabre for Yacha, Kwame Sambaini, Kwame Sifakai, Bernard Avle. Dabenda na yeko. Yan fan say, see na yesi ye juma 30 years na yakwa. Akwada bi owo 25 years na opese oye morning show ni bi no. Obeshasi afibei. Ebedru ho no wa wo saying. Na na bra ba koduru saying. So what we need to do is to start something that would actually enable the youth to think and create something. I've said this. China said that in the next 10 years, they want to create 10% of their population should become millionaires.
Wow.
And it is 2021. China say 10%. They are about 1 point something billion. 10% of that is about 1 point something million. As we speak, China grew with 2.7 million millionaires. You can be a millionaire and you want to be out. 1 million, you are a millionaire. As soon as you have 1 million, you are a millionaire. What we need to do in this country is to start raising 500,000 millionaires in this country. Government should not be going in for loans for nothing. I'm not talking about this government. I'm talking about all the governments we've had over the years. The NDC and the NPP, all politicians in this country, they need to go back to the drawing table and begin to formulate policies that would be able to raise millionaires. 500,000 millionaires in this country. So, who boss? Mr. Amofa. Me boss. Kwekutin. Obi Fufroso boss. Despite and all the others now, they are already established individuals in this country. No, government should put them together as a committee. How did you set these things up as Amofa? How did you set that up as Kwekutin? How did you set up as Kwame Despite? How were you able to do this as Kwesichum? I mean, so you gather all these ideas. Yenim krano ya te say yes say. Not Despite, not oton cassettes. Then a ban it na oton cassette no then they see you to me jumping from where cassette to ton ebinum kra say yes say or your shoe shine. I haven't heard him say it. In time I say yes say no. If all these things are true, what happened before Despite moved from that wretched beginning to a prosperous future? What happened? So if you're a smart government, you put these brains businessmen together, you take the ideas from them, then you select about 20,000 youth, and we say that, okay, Despite, we are giving you 20 of these youth. Amofa, we are giving you 10. Kwekuoten, we are giving you 50. This person, we are giving you 10. Then you allow the banks to watch them from afar. Then you, the government, you set them up. And the young fan says, so for KumChaCha, a part of the youth. You look at KumChaCha, where we are masonry. What do you want to do? We want to raise you as a millionaire in this country. Okay. Tools ben na we here. KumChaCha will list the tools na we here no. Government finds a loan through a bank Ghana to purchase those things for him. And then the government tells the bank that you should make sure he doesn't waste the money. Contract obenya obesida no. Make sure you get the money to pay for the tools. And it's your tools 10 na your toma na. Ado betua ba ko kawie no na ima so be start for. Yeah, they no so emma ima. So by the time you say Jack, 20,000 youth, now you're building one more capacity no. Obi agina ne na so. Now we ko anim. Within the next 10 years, we have 500,000 millionaires, young men and women. If there were 500,000 amofes in the society, but we share the Kingdom group of companies. See, there was some thousand in the Ghana. Tell me the number of people in Jumaye. So when you have 500,000 young men who are all wielding 1 million, they are all millionaires. And if each of them is employing 4, 500,000 times 4, that is 2 million. That is 2 million. If you want to find employment for the youth, it is not a one-day job. I agree. It should be a conscious effort, long-term plan.
Yeah.
You sit down, you put a pen on a paper, you sit and think. And by the time you say, Jack, Nkwadana will raise you farming. Well, those who are going into agriculture, those who are going into engineering, those who are going into music, and the arts and entertainment industry, no, it is the biggest thing in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
And the estimated amount roaming around in the arts and entertainment world, you know, or $909 trillion.
Wow.
909 trillion US dollars. That is why Joe Biden is now saying, even though there is COVID in America, they want to set up the biggest ever music school in the world. Why? Because of 909 trillion. If America can get just about 20% of that money, that's enough for them. That is why now when you go to Japan, they are saying that, look, all the youth that want to enter into the arts and entertainment industry, no, please bring them. Let's start with them. China for China for because they want to see how a 6-month-old baby can write the letter S. How a 6-month-old baby can hold a pen, a chalk, a pencil, a crayon, or anything to write the letter S. Any child who can write the letter S is capable to become smart and sensible and sharp. Because every child begins with 1, 2. A, B, C, D. Yes, oh, yeah, there. Maybe I will do the year. Begin asking your children to start writing the letter S. and look for all the positive words that begins with the letter S for that child at whatever age to begin to know those words. These are the things we expect the African leader to begin to think to do. Go to Singapore. 9th August 1965. Singapore was part of Malaysia. All right? Then Singapore said that yempe Malaysia bi yepese tie ho efri Malaysia. 1965, a lot of UN conferences and blah blah blah, the Asian tigers were meeting. They said no, we ain't going to come back. 1965, 67, 68, 69, 70. 5 years on. Now, they were looking for money. They were not getting money. Malaysia went back to them and said that ye pese ye tokru no ye beto mo biom e ka mabo nyina no ye betua mo ka no de amamo na mo sa be ka ye ho abeka Malaysia ho. Their leader then said that no, all the youth, those between the ages of 18 to 45, mo ye adwuma no mo na mo be build Singapore dachi. So everybody must save 23% of their salary, monthly salary. It was not making sense. If you were a leader, you make tough policies, tough decisions. You defend the tough decision. You need to employ the conscience of the citizenry to believe why you are putting in place that tough policy. That's what leaders do. 23%. It was sent to the National Assembly. It became a law that you must save 23% of your salary. It's your own money. So save it. Government is not coming for your money. Save the 23%. They did that. 5 years on, it became the 11th richest country up there. 20 years on, it is the 9th richest country up there. Say, they want to build the biggest entertainment ship in the world.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. They want to build the biggest entertainment ship in the world. It was 12. When you Google, you'll find it. They want to have a ball, football, soccer, badminton, hotels. One ship. One ship. One ship. Now they are saying that 1 week in that ship, you need to pay $600
a week.
A week. 1 year, 2022, 9th August 2022. But if you want to have the first experience, you need to apply and do a deposit. Now, 9th August 2022, ship no ye 105,000 people have applied.
Wow.
This is common sense.
Wow.
This is common sense. It is sika abai no best spending. E dey aye ship no, enkrofo dey free obe enkrofo kroso, e dey abre wo, e no what dey build.
Captain,
Charlie,
Captain,
so invite me beto.
Captain, akasa papa ama wato enkrofo wasom. Wanna worry say when my comments all ba amafuru feel papa.
Ebinum so be hihye ahoro papa. Yeah, awara when you marry. Enkrofo be yew.
Major. Oh.
Me wo ho bidia.
Aha. Ye bia be ma akasa yi pa. Akasa kama ato asuma yase afa na nyina obia etie no. Wadwen kire e wa asema wa keken bobɔ so tew na
Ma mensa kwan.
Da bi nya bote. Meso.
Nkwa be yero.
Oh, necessary onye adwuma ni.
Da bi awia be minya ne nkisen.
Oh, nya bote na basema.
Oh, brother.
Nya bote.
I haven't kissed my wife this afternoon.
Oh, ye man na be play love bia wa ha. Nya bote. Nya bote. One could say never cases.
There is some 30 days and I don't want to miss anything.
Oh, the butcher case in the door. Come, Yanko.
Medase, Yami in Shroud.
Heavy.
Em say the American say, oh, say, and the correct Edding. And at the Biamican say, Oba Wally Abra, what they are, menstruing a sin. because so yeah then I'll be kissing. So they say Obetra Mike yenim na wakasa na why you be a oya public figure there automatically no ebi be ebeka good ebi so beka bad because we be any we ase a we ya miss of KumChaCha no say obenya ni nyina 100% da so ati ase ebi ne guy ya wo US our friend no Twene Jonas say say din no we
Twene Jonas
thank you
on asem na okay
so ati ase on say boy ni you be a o ye two ba ko nso ba ko di David King David ya na bibi sa na on say on wa fa to won so say on beka enukode bi eni niyama bi a ekoso wo memu a enye a ensem fata said ya be ya youth no da chen ya bra bo ye ne ye bibia ye be so won ye ni ade so what do ya bo bi a bibam eni ade ye so atiase eti de make no say enukode keno eden o mawe no ayi wo mo nan kasa no yen sha dem pen okore ni too much so atiase
me feel say no correct no easy but for you to accept it no and ending
ase yen saying me dey o dey my tree no
there be me say no correct ne can me feel say ede but say wo beji atum no and ending
say nipa wo kan no correct na kire no beji atum no
and ending
and ede to Africa
and I want so a wo kan no correct no wo a wo kan no correct no wo say hwe mame kasem me ye program bi ba bi na se na nansa no hu bi sam ye machine ya on di 2 galam say ya won hyehye no so ati say a won hyehye no na me ka say me ma dwen de I am of KumChaCha ma dwen ne de ka machine no hye no kora na ka hu hia
ke ne se hye no
that be because sabe ensuo to a na kole any circle gotai emu nyina asisi na eyiri fa nkorofo
ka ye so ni nyina me go
identity that be o say ade bi o wa say obi fra burochire na oba na wa de ka be ye 10 20 ba na se won tumi ntuye duty a abanje ana wonje bibi sa question
oje
se ka se ne ya ebi yira
wa bi yira
e wo ho a ya ebi yira won sa na de se ntu o man no e ye secure dabi o me bi sa oh fifi
me dey secure
dabi o tie ya obi fra burochile hwe wa kobre ni mojam waye aprapra sabe waye adwumaden wode kaba yeso wo metu ye duty 500 million
and I want to meet you
duty na want to meet you 500 million na abansa waje ka no obi ti Ghana ha na wono enko abrochire enko ye sabe aprapra ana adwumaden wo ho na se nipa ne ka no na ye de ama obi wa so ono de want to 100 million and 200 million no the one for car no
sa de koso
ase afra mo France option ase den
okay auction
thank you
okay
na won no de no obi afa enna mi bi sa wo fifi se car se na ya ne ye jeje no abaye season no miss of KumChaCha mi bi sa se ebi yira na ebi yira
ene mi se da ni mo ade
thank you na den na se machine ya all the 2 galam say yes aban jeje no de si won mo a ebe yela ana mi bi sa abanji ade na ye de hye wo bi nsa ati se aban miss of KumChaCha me ya aban magi ade masizi ade na mi de ase fifi won nsa na se fifi wo tena wo ma ade ne yela na machine ni to mi tuti se motia fifi machine no atumi tu ati se motia
sajo wazam
na se machine ni yela
wo so pe
Vivi, that's a machine need to me to say motia. Na machine ni yela. Na te say ekoyi anase nkoyi. Sha machine ya won wo hihye ni. Me de me nim say
describe it said excavator tie the kese do. Etimi ayira no.
Thank you. And say ba kwesi won mo kora eye na mo den ya yepe.
Eso chen dan you.
Thank you. Ana de no so anya bosum nye motia. Ana otumi tu na wa yela. ana tu a wo yira ne so enti enye wo wasa na me ba ofidie we so se o man we ya ye wo mu no ade to me chi cocaine ade koto police headquarters ade abeche na adani nkonkonte that cocaine pa at the police headquarters sabe esi kura nye ye na alaba police headquarters kura cocaine da ho
kum wo cocaine da
mi hu cocaine da
hu cocaine da
da bi me de hu bi da
na adan yo de omo wu fi se ya ka kire wo nyini
say cocaine na
adani
adani
ko
cocaine
one be can say o the armed officers eko baby eko ya arrest say ye ndubone then the said ndubone no ewo such exhibit no aka kakra ya be court na ya sa akɔhwɛ sɛ adeɛ na yɛ sɛ yɛ ndubɔne a yɛ de atu ni adeɛ ɛkɔkye nipa de bae no
yɛkɔ na yɛ kokonde
mo mfa nkyɛ adeɛ no ɛyɛ kokonde
sɛ bia ne yɛ hu ne yie
abae
bia ne yɛ hu ne
ɛbɛ
yie
hujaf
nto yɛ kokonte a wonja me accept ndo yɛ kokonte
ɔno wa kyerɛ bɔnyɛ nɛ yɛ asɛm ɔka
ba fi wo sɛ that is entina me ka to sɛ wo ɔman Ghana na yɛ tem no wo nneɛma bi nkɔyie because nneɛma bi nkɔyie nsɛ wɛ tam nim na edu ba bi a na me wɔ picture bi wɔ ha tam nim tina manfa ma o producer na ma na empre no bɛyɛ 7 years ago dum so baayɛ no me kasa ya sɛ dum so no asɛ ya sɔle asɛ nsɔle ma sɔle boka
adia wo ka sɛ na collection ne ma no
na sɛ na ma dabi na ma na yes na ma eti dum so
na dum so na aba na sɛ fa collection ho sɛ esumu kura etu
sɛ dum so no the problem is kakra na asɔle ni benya na asɔle ni koto petrol so ade ase
eti na nso
eti na
enso
me emfa me nye nsunsanso masa sa asɔle bia na asɔle bia no ayete sɛ asɔle bia ye wa asɔfo ye wo
there be kum
oh masa
kum o ka ho bi
asɔre
sɛ wo asɔre
ai me wasɔre
ene dum so na ba ana me bwa eti me kyerɛ sɛ ɛno ne ba sɛ ne affect wo collection je
ana ma kyerɛ wo sɛ
wo de
to petrol
eti na wo nya mfaso
enye mfa na asɔle se etua asɔfo ka asɔle yetua asɔfo ka yetua enema bebre ni ade so ade say eti fi the miss of KumChaCha me kasi so na say on say me kan wo asem a ama say tam ko na bi say na Mahama sorry President Mahama na former President Mahama na ti akonwa so e bi say na wo ba aban na chi fifi hwe ma me kasem nkyerɛ the same thing na say ye koso say dum so dum enkola enwu nyina ye ntoburo
yes service machines no
mas na Mahama tam no no wudu abanche oh dabi o hwe masa o hwe ya wani ama bi o wa hwe se wo ho na se wo ye no kwafo a fifi se wo ye no kwafo paade a me so KumChaCha me kasewe aban bi aba na aban ne betena konwa so a ne obeye a eye no ke de enya no ke ma me nka we yansa na bi ya me nua beba mu a wabam nana do a wa ye Ghana president o hwe ni video bi a o se nana do kan bi se yeti ska so enso akom de me de Ghana ha president fo aba nyina no me sof KumChaCha de na yenim na ye wura hye ne mu a obabbo adwuma a wo be ye adwuma ma Ghana youth any young girls any obi any eje pa e nana do dan kwakufu ado by fifi hwa asama me kan ne ontie ne ye sa wo ye blogger so a enfama no si boni na mum tie dia me kan ye me kan ne se president nana do dan kwakufu ado enkrofo a chechele no oba wo sunsun mo
oma chechele no
ya chechele no e wo sunsun mo fifi me sofu KumChaCha me gira ofidie we so aka me se hwe adwuma any vision any anisuade hunu any the president na akufu ado apese wo ye e de ma Ghana no enye anu na ye hu me se enkrofo achichile nanado e was spiritual
young for Beno.
And it's Sunday night.
Fifi
And the union captains was who are powerful.
How the owner your pa.
Sanino
Edding.
Obi I say bayi ti Fifi mu a example
For Captain Smart example.
that be
They use a captain.
oh that one now face me Fi one now face me bayi ti Fifi mu a that's a Fifi a man wo kwan a me to me mompa ye ma bayi ni ntu me tu poma wa oba ba kofa wa de eti me osofu KumChaCha de hwe ade ba ko America ewo fidie we so a me pesa me menye sofo a hwe menye sofo a wo study me a Ghana menye sofo a metaye mahu wei ena ma hye nkom se ne mahu wei Fifi me mente sa by the American say ye papa na nado dankwa ekufu wado adwuma a na esi na ni so se obeye vision a na ekuta no ene de na opeso wo ye Ghana ene de na opeso wo de Ghana koduo no enye ne sa ade enti so America to se enye ne sa ne say mrs spiritual o ma chechele papa no awo sunsun mo
Eti sisi ana wo kasa se wo si ye be dey san no smart ye be dey san.
Also, I'm a spiritual person. Into no a very difficult. Me kram no bi me ka say obi de na kwaduro so. Into no KumChaCha no ne asofo no. O mo bom pae no. I think say woman a bit me aye bi. You see leadership enyamre.
And enya better.
There be enya better. Leadership in your better. What they share with you with your wife and children. For no example.
Yeah, and easy.
And then you want to handle the entire country. And easy.
Over 34 million.
But one point is very simple. Everything under the sun is leadership. The rest are just effects.
Okay.
The rest are just effects.
Okay.
Hano. We build political parties, we don't build the country. What I say? Instead of building the nation, we build our political congregation and leave the nation.
Okay. That's how you say it.
That's how it is.
Okay.
When school buildings were dilapidated, monarchically rotting, the NDC built a huge national headquarters. Mewa. Yay. It not be true.
Eriko.
It not be true.
I will call.
This is a conversation.
I will call.
You see, they did. But that time, na school BC baby needed urgent attention, but they had $20 million for the party headquarters. I'm not saying it's bad, but priority.
In
here. Look at how much money we waste during elections. If any party is in power, you have super beautiful billboards. You ask yourself, Sena Mosi enye o minus sika na ye use here. Time na mo opposition, I don't know the same thing. And this goes to both political parties, the NDC and the NPP. So instead of building the nation, we'll build our political congregation at the expense of ordinary. And the ama party delegates in Sweniate. Bon we to aban Sweniate. Nti me wo fa se John obonya ne ba bi konya me fa ne kransie ye enche ye be pene krabia say fear delegates.
Fear delegates. Ebusia ye wo eye Kingdom Plus. 101.9 Facebook Live. Yeah, was so many minianum ekukuda mi no. I can't you peniako. I can't you pay just 15-20 minutes peniako. Yeah, we are no. And your friend is saying no. I don't call Flagstaff House. Okay.
Menko.
Okay.
Me coffee.
But Vivi.
Okay, we
Vivi
beat you.
Who name say machines na won hyehyɛ no no. Na make case na captain bem.
Wo de woman
Me die nim. Ba won say judgment depth. What can say?
No.
Won say ebedu ba bi a ebeba. Ama o minus ya kutua sabe sika bone. Ana won nim sa.
Minimum sir.
But some woman will be licensed. You see, the point is that you don't license an illegality. Okay? You don't license an illegality. It's like say Obia or ye armed robber caught a buane for. Tio. Now wako jail. Ye didn't tum. Wako jail aba. Sani pade ba bontia no wako tutu. Na police station na ye chain na nkasa de ne tum no. As a license to a man.
It was a mere working. A mama kai was him. I'm say about so of ye.
Oh, I chair. One year who for.
Omo bow so say.
Mamba me so band that so.
And Nadia so.
A second home by.
And you know, now a pack of cow bonte.
There now with you, but I'm now a year renovations in a ye wall, Nefri, or so they had. The opportunity to one time.
It's no mobile be paid your car down.
I don't know. It's over to them. Me, I dare back one intimate stopping me that we are seeing my fear. Me nye who for back no amount of intimidation can ever pull me down.
Nice one.
Me.
Okay.
And you matter we are some through.
Oh yeah. You throw Oh, okay. Okay, nice one.
That's it. But on my sofa KumChaCha can. Or two folds. Excavator na yeshin no dent in the yeshin. It is because one yeshin no nje abindi. Say excavator no be sinkran ya, e be tu be nyantaban. So abofo, obetu to say them confirm to figure na obekọ Burkina.
It's all for KumChaCha so. So say be tutu.
Eti one jabindi. One G state dindi. Say ya chichine ya de kwa. State ni betimi ahwe so. Ebe yira.
Nti ya say ya hye no.
Eno ya one. Number 2. Dentina ye jai Galamsey. Me supported the fight against Galamsey. First World War against Galamsey, I was in support. Second World War against Galamsey, I am 100% in support of this war. But in Suona, Emwesi, na Galamsey for na block in Suoni Contimecri na time, Kitwe be Fahua, Nankoforma no Munya cancer. I don't even excavator 19. It's in Kayabana Wolf if you ye Galamsey. Na say you man a your excavator driver. You be say why site ni so fifi say from boss bra say boss ene gold bi a ye nya no nye gold wa bra
uduane amoa
ye duane amoa ye se man aduane ni man nti got anim man fante nsuo nim na ba ku gina ha montim fifi wo pese o free site ho ye se ye man kwa comment wo kura gina ha because one mo bia no mercury ewu wa magana water pumping machines ni na sent gina ha. You are thinking about a welcome nipa. To we nku bi me common de tuomoka. Na ya botent ama nwura mu ho na ada ho bi woni soja fonte nwura mu ho. Tonton ne kawo dwe e bi kura wo be gaga into she shots. Omo hwo kakra be hu se de wi asete. Na ka wote ho. Na ya ma wa wo de wa wo sika se tua won ka. Uma sa de atinsuo nim. Ya team wie ya na ya de Ghana Armed Forces subscription de atar ho say bam. Ghana Armed Forces for there. But 78 GA19 Ghana Armed Forces for the yeah tamne the aba 64 regiment engineers no gatesa emu aye etintim won kan tintim okofodia Kumasi Takrady Cape Coast no na excavators ne ko na akotitiba nya wodi abiom abaya aban dia se obitimi ko bobra wa bruchiri e de $10,000 toka na odibeduru Ghana na duty a worker no ho no almost 28,000 na nipa no ntimi ntua tin you what the $10,000 atoka working duty amount the dollar na work amount into cedis
man the bro sa card ko
enti we be check na $25,000 duty ni board din chen car
na auto
na se nipa na nya sika mfa nyi car no na yetimi ato ama party boy 5,000 Ghana cedis a then they see and quite say beje say excavator na 64 engineers so mfanya Ghana adwuma you see ade ba ko a ehia se yete ase na yeyo no yie ni se wototo nama enya fa ko ne yede to ho ama ne hye anya nam no afa bebeyin efa emben nti enam toto ye kusa what the hat to ho kakra na the hat to ha
kusa ni ye
dede no what the hat to kakra we kusa kakra wa ha we kusa na kakra wa ha we kusa kakra wa ha nti wo mo hyebom wo mo bimbom wo mo dede so bom nti enya ade KumChaCha ewo Eastern region obedi ni yam say yenya ye wo Greater Accra no we are enjoying better than them so won so wo Ashanti region wundi wo yam say ye won a eti Eastern region so wo mani age chen na won a wo Northern Ghana so meka say yenya won so a wo ebia Central region na Western region so edi de cheye because you need to practice kusarism on ya mbrofo
kusarism
say kusa
kusarism
okay mo be ya
our last page we dictionary
mo be ya every other person eni bechi
ne sabokona no so
but ya han hwe anka the comes the boys no it comes the boys
the boys enti
ye ba bisa wa boys o nja sisi
mu pizza full ja
captain pizza squad e
mu nja captain ya ka politics kakra nyem bonra entertainment side no kakra nyenhwe 1 2 bi wo KumChaCha wa
I won't pay them
pocho ebo yesisa
mame fa bi mransa na wabisa me de opeso
I said now repeat KumChaCha
KumChaCha be ba bi o nje na say yes
mame mi sa wa bi ansa tobo
kum
ada na Ghana ha yeku sabe police ni bi ne ya ene ya de okun police ni no o sasase ase kora na ye be ba akohwehwe nipa no na ya che no ba yeku civilian dia na yeku obi a onye police ni a atemu da bedu kora na ye nchi nipa no
wow
afi
wow
eye question na mabisa
sa question we say me person smart be ya no brother at as American
I want it
I want to pay ya no I want to pay ya
well it's relative I don't think it's always like that there was an American president who was killed. It took America 16 years to identify the person who killed that president. Okay? I think it was JF Kennedy or something of the sort. Yen ye krom hey, obi o wa ye kun obi a police fo hu ntem. Ebi o hoso a omu hu ntem. But I say ase in America when a police officer is being shot, the rate at which the investigation will go on will not be as same as
ours.
A non-uniform person. But when him answer na any uniform person be will be an oja traces. That is what I'm saying, sir. As I say, you training your youth, coming out from school. Say a cadet would need choice. You should be part of it from the beginning. Every officer who is dying leave traces. Because Onim said definitely, new one will be investigated. How many people in this world, in this country now, you nim say, even at the point of death, as it's Uja traces. It should be Siwokroma. Now, or your officer. A confront na first bullet na can no na omo penikuno no o uniform on the bottom or the two silence and not touching
dangerous na
aha nya no
Okay.
oyi ya no the phone to silent not to twin room. Don't forget say your mobile phone say kuta is a call off for crowd we can still identify the location of the phone because of the transistors and the resistors in it. Fortunately, on a phone, if you are not always navigating the phone, battery will last longer. 2 days later now, almost share near my police phone near the investigations. No, fortunately for them, almost friendly phone na echo, and the location of the phone was within the area, the crime scene. They identified the phone and they were able to trace. And yes, it can happen. Maybe why civilians we don't want to give information to the police.
Maybe I know KumChaCha feel say be a penifo ya no mubu emu nugu so e won your maybe
some be correct.
Okay.
Be correct.
Ti bibi sa na ya pese ya
entertainment e be na so bi sa.
Na pese brother na mpede ye ko wo friend em. Enkom sha ye mpanyimfo wo hyehyehye. Ya asofo.
Abai brother. Me mpede me nya asem.
Abasam me bi so.
Enkom sha wo hyehyehye. What is a KumChaCha wa hye nkwase enkom da?
Ah.
Atibida.
Na ebe nkwase enkom na reken.
Nkwase enkom no do so Ghana.
Nkwase enkom hye.
Odo so Ghana.
Mo hi na ehu afi do ye nkwase enkom hye.
Anytime enkom hye be ye programmed or your spiritual stupidity. Ntasa. Anytime enkom hye or you programmed, it becomes spiritual stupidity.
Mo hi na ehu afi do.
Any anointing without the divine oil from God is annoyance. I am repeating. Any anointing without divine oil is an annoyance. That is what we're experiencing in this country. Why? It's not London. If we do the 21st night, I saw for London, we do it as well.
Akọ KumChaCha ne church da.
KumChaCha will not do that useless thing.
Akọ ne church da.
I know KumChaCha from Kumasi. He will not do that useless thing. KumChaCha is one person. I'm a minimum spiritual level. But the days in Kumasi, say KumChaCha who be na oti bibi or one, na oprichi or Fox FM. He will not go on air to say it. He would wait.
As some are smart can say
it
be a nonsense.
Now what I say Asante ni be better Asante ma be time na asofo ni bi etia temu Ghana ha say Asante hima be film na Asante ma be ba be ye kese no na ye nana no bosome nan no hye fridge
ye be say ye brother ye be say ye brother sisi ya there wo friend then as some are smart can say e be a nonsense no e be a nonsense man
oh e bi kura ye e bi bro nonsense.
Okay.
So I say because
people know
yes obi on na mo I say be at 31st say obi on na mo sofo bi o ha na odifo bi o wa nyame yi bibi a kire no so I say anyame yi a kire na kama enkom hye wo ho anisuade hunu o bibi a wo ho ba say sofo no ebeka no obo say odifo bi o so a wo be sada ko YouTube ana Facebook na wo tie sofo ne enkom hye no na wo tie e wo bre nyame nyi bibia nkyere no
so be repeat
na wo no so be repeat e de bia ka ho so that say yeah sabe yenye nkom hye nko na be mo waye popra
wow
so mimi ko Kumase no ade ba ko a mediko BT Kumase fo ene say tie mediko BT Kumase fo ene say na ma hu se mi ko Kumase na di fo na asofo na wo mu nyina ye nkom hye ti me ko fo se FM no mitumi transe the 10 minutes you quotation 100 me bonnet to aso saa na bi ni ho na sofo bi yenim ye
okay
eti ma o believe me say sofo we onim word ana wo word ana wonim nyame yesem eti no edu ba bi a eduma no nye competition say sabe captain smart ye hyenkom eti sof KumChaCha men so no men for so en hyenkom e wo bre nyame nyi bibia nkyere me ɛwɔ captain smart ho na mepɛ fam na mepɛ sɛ megye di nti no na mewɔ bloggers bi a metumi ayɛ yi nti no na mabɛka nsɛm a ɛnyɛ no kɔrɛ so ade sɛ ana Mr. bi a meka sɛ sɔfo KumChaCha meka sɛ ɛnkɔmhyɛ no bi wɔ ɔdɔm a yɛyusu sɛbe fa kyɛ me nimudeɛ na ɛyɛ so no wafrɛ no waka kyerɛ no ɛnya akomatuo ma na ɛnya ayɛ mɔhyehye ma no so ade ase ebia ne bɔ nkɔma na ade bibia fam so ade ase ba wo sɛ bibi ɔno mo a wo ba na bɛka ne huhuhu a wa me nipa no woni gidi ye kura na ehu kum nipa wo wo sɛ ehu kum nipa
exactly
yeah ehu kum nipa pa sɛ sɛbe ɔba tan a wonyam ɔkɔ awo so na waka kyerɛ no awo akɔ so yi de wo bewu
who say obewu
eye jimie
that's
eye jimie totally jimie
so for me no be kofi akodi why
fufuo na mpe eye totally jimie so ati ase sabi wo bibi kura na wo na wo koso na mu na ya mo hyehye deda
no sa ka kyerɛ obewu
wo san ka kyerɛ se obewu
wo de hwɛ ma me ntwa sofo ano meti ho 31st night sofo tibon koso bi so ya wa hye nkom se me ye bebo mu 230 Adam aje Morocco hine yire metiwe makwaje Morocco hine yire
sofo ne din ne ti bonko so
me description no
obi hye wo nkom sa
I say Captain Smart ye bebo nu 230 tin 30 as well
oh ene Manchester nkom so
oh paripa I was meeting we no ma date to so say ayere so by 30th of April you marking the words ABC and the date you say
na 26th May
okay. No listen Jesus so for the kafra
okay
hwe Yesu Bible say obeba bio nti ye gidi say obeba bio ba wo mun jai so mu di dwan yasum say Yesu bo o enye sese o ma kina bia hoi e kire wiase nsei
by sense so the ebesei
wiase ne de ebesei ba de kina ye ya wade e kina ya wo wiase nsei bia hoi
but
enti no between now and the time wonnim say da wo be wunti no ye wo niam aye
but ye be sa question we say ma
ebusa kum mame and
kum nesra wa ye to be say nkom ka say masa wo a wo gira honom sisi yayi me fa say me hu wo sunsum say o kwakọ fraud eye broni bi na broni na kwakọ fraud no aka pocho 1 minute ya pona ayen broni na kwakọ fraud no eye sika bebre na wo kwakonya eti brane be so seed say this amount say 100k and say 200,000 so succeed because fraud na kwakọ fraud sa broni no eye sika puduo bi a
odo ka fraud na fraud bi
do ka dey
o say
pocho brado
o say broni babi obeji broni babi sika
say guy ni a game guy
sa
guy ni a game guy
okay
it's a coffee ya kus ya
fee
on me channel ata
okay on see that man
na me won baby
okay fee the woman say ma me wie we na nsa
utubi ko wie sika ebe so sika na akobon
hwe te say me pesa the captain kan no na me de kitua bi ye na ma bi
captain ye free one
o de tie me ya bi no mensi no
afọ bisa emo
o bisa masa da foforo ho ye mfa da koro ngo etu de tobo the woman say fee the woman say enkom se de no 1 minute pe na me nua captain ka no on say me say mako adifuo bi asole akosra ho ana mamefo obi ti se sofo Isaac Owusu be mpanye example so akọ ne wona sa wo hye won komo enkom hye ne bi wo no ma onka wo bedwam oni wo gina wo say be 5 minutes no ka gu asom na wo ka gu asom na wo ka gu asom so they say because ya no on person be ka ni nyina e wo bi a mekan say members nanim
okay
bako adifuo bebre nso be 5 6 akosra wa obi ono ma on can woni panim
Okay.
de wo no eye sa pepepe but on can woni panim eti e bi ho no ma oka egu wasom so that say eti nkom se de e wo ho entwam ena entwam so da na mmom no de wo no say
Come she papa ho.
thank you papa ye di nim de nyansa ene ade be kan wa ye be ko ye nim kama
Kwasi
kama
asori bi ho na papa bi. Sofo no frɛ no wo asori no nyina anim sɛ na papa bi so ho o suspect sɛ ne yere asɛ ye so what I say as of fa na chi
Ore.
se wala
ɛna
Ah,
sofo
then
no
yes I know pache.
ɛna sofo
That's
no
me am say.
sofo
That's
no
e fa online di SME.
there be KumChaCha ntisa.
Me nka so what say be say e fa the lie say na so fufu ni bi no.
Okay.
And the SME.
ɛna
E bi so no onim.
sofo no frɛ papa no na ɔyɛ kuro bi so adɔnten hene na wahyɛ atadeɛ no mfra ntoma ɔsɛ hwɛ mu no wodi obi yere akyi na papa no atem ɔtoa sabe kan metwɛn wɔ abɔnten ha sɔfo anya kan deɛ sabe kan sɔfo anya ka eti asɔre ne mpoyɛ na papa no wayɛ kɔɔs na mmeranteɛ ɛtwɛn sabe kan ɛwɔ asɔredan ne gate na no yɛtwɛn sɛ adɔnten hene bɛpie na adɔnten hene ntumi mpie mfie asɔredan mu hɔ
Da wa ka be pi.
na ade nti sɛ sɔfo wobɛhyɛ nkɔmmum saa why
E kom se ade dia ya da be kase ye
no
KumChaCha
dabi
pom ma be
sɛ
hwa.
nkɔm hyɛ wɔ hɔ wonim sɛ asɔfo no ɛhyɛ nkɔm sɛ ɛna mahu sɛ ɛna smart ɔbɛwu ɛna sɛ sɛ ne na ɛfa bɛwɔ so no a meyɛ no ɔmunim sɛ woka nokorɛ wɔ africa yɛtaataa wo
Brother, how me fancy your time na ye be.
yabon
Me wo there wo friend there me waste your time
we some questions for
e pela me bisa.
instead of baby
It's a
sir
girl be no ask me bisa that question man.
there me pen
There be now no.
no ask me some question
Ask me about Kennedy. Honorable Kennedy Japan.
oh uncle you see
Only na me
30 seconds
Ati da masem na.
the fight that I am fighting is not between Captain Smart and any other person. It's a fight that I am fighting for the betterment and advancement of the youth.
But ati of
It's,
Kennedy.
oh, uncle, Abba.
Ati.
Oh, uncle.
There be ata na. Onam waso echi.
Enti,
Onam waso echi.
mempeda battle na be captains between Captain Smart and Fifi.
Okay.
Jessica,
what?
Oh yeah, Captain Smart and the system.
Okay.
But if he them as okawa, say nyi mi bia. Enyi mi fi. Say nyi mu kuma. Anyi kura se court wo bi. Anambra.
Another over fraud and I saw to be
I hear them not bia. Yay. And I hear them not. And I'm 80.
Inti. Na inya call bia so.
Na what's a I mean my check or 5,000 cedis. My check and wa bounce. Yemfa no yampa. Na mpa check it's a bank na so bounce. Abazi na wa check ndo. Bank and oil then wa check ndo. So what the stamps na this is. Na ntina check wa bounce stamp bi ansiri.
Adam not him.
Nipa kro na the check and come am me wa fa Kennedy. Opedo deceive Kennedy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ewa.
Okay.
Nyimpa ne pedo o deceive Kennedy. Say feed obi ama check no wa bouncer. It's a criminal offense. Why Kennedy? Why not police station?
I see.
That's what I'm trying to answer.
Yeah.
And again, the check, there's no stamp on it. All there's a check I call bank or say more bounce. Mbocho.
And you don't tell on your for Kennedy in the shop in Ekoto air conditions.
Oh, uncle. Check what's it 2018 19 20 21 and that to one fee basa and the pede it turn Kennedy Japan into a magistrate don't know then
it's on for of
a kasa na epede oyo then it's a check na as a na check na kasa stamp against door check check na bounce na abaju no would look let me tell you this. Anytime somebody rises to defend any country in Africa, there's always psychological, economical, and social attacks on that person. If you want to stand up for the truth and for the development of this country, these three things will work against me. And then you baby, I'm showing you
No.
Nanado.
Beautiful.
I learnt this courage from Nanado. When everybody was running away from the KumChaCha demonstration, he stood up and said that no. Ghana no more person no mine say KumChaCha demonstration no samo beko samonko me Nanado me making sure say ye beko KumChaCha demonstration no Rollins say on to me fire in no mum e wo krum ha. I learnt that from him. So if anybody is sitting anywhere and thinking that obetro some bekan some beje niema mopa mo kwatra sie na BBC, I don't care. What I care about is this country.
Nice. I don't care. I don't care about a crow we say. KumChaCha ya be na ya be. Now e bet you be an na yakwa na. Smart. E bet you be.
Let me check me here. I could just say smart.
Heavy. Heavy. I go see a mesra when we are who time why into this raw for why mesra because many in the I did 13 years and I say it there will be free one of so boy it I go see a mesra for chame be pejamisa why or be easier
but sooner very soon
menkasa
ya picture no him fa
oda ho so I send am
but was anyum no ho sooner very soon we are going to see Jesus.
I will Antina bibia pede titi woman crofo mo rekodo
na ame me Donald Trump o me ye wa me catch the me ye wa
awu nyabutel kum
aminia shira program we dey messing about 2 weeks
heavy pa
I won say and no me Debbie me dey ache bra pani once me you obi a e ni pa foforo aka me ntwe so you say me yeah oh yeah ana wonim sa
e dey be
mami ni space no e ye ni pa foforo ka o kasa 5-10 minutes pe no ka me won to baby ka do da bi ka me mpre
ba say ke ye papa shi aka obepne
oh papa shi so that no it's you know em say captain so akasa it's in 2 weeks time no messing about also food can be afraid to